See? Okay. Good morning. We're back with a special IdleTalk Mini today.
Welcome.
Oh, who the fuck are you?
Favorite.
Favorite. What are you doing on IdleTalk Minis?
I live here.
Do you? This is your house. I'm sitting on your bed like a female. Today we're sipping on protein shakes.
Yes, sir.
We got a special IdleTalk Mini for you today. Tomorrow, season premiere. IdleTalk episode 1. Episode 1, brand new episode too.
Yes,
brand
sir.
new episode, no old episodes. But we just fresh out the gym. What we did today? What we did at the gym today?
Chest by.
Just bisexuals. Yep. And we worked shoulders too. We did the Arnold press with some dumbbells.
Oh yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, you were like crying towards the end. You're like, my arm, my
Yeah,
arm.
the last 2 sets was hard.
Yeah, we only did 8 sets though.
That shit hurt.
We did 8. We did 8 of 8.
Yeah, after we did everything else.
We did everything else.
That's
Yeah,
like
so
the last thing.
we did a bunch of bench press sets, which was good. It was good, easy. You hit 135 today. Welcome to the 135 club. Claps, claps, snaps.
Fuck you for saying the number.
What do you mean, bro? That's impressive.
Okay.
Not a lot of people can do that. Okay, we're on the way. I told you, once you get your ADHD focused on freaking going to the gym and learning weight stuff, you'll be Gucci. I let you use my wrist wraps today. It was a big,
Helped a lot.
good for stability.
Yeah, helped a lot.
I feel like you need a lot of stability, like to feel confident. You know, like when we put on the clamps, you're more confident in all the lifts you did
Because they weren't wobbling.
Yeah,
The weights, yeah.
I mean, the control of the weights you'll get with time. You know, but especially if you're doing it by yourself, I wouldn't put the clamps on. Like, no matter
Just in case.
Yeah, no matter if you think people are gonna help you. Sometimes sometimes people do pause reps for like 30 seconds, and you just gotta be like, is that on purpose? You're like, oh, are you dying? Like,
yeah. Because I pause sometimes in between them.
Yeah. I like to
myself a
pause for
break.
like 10 seconds sometimes, or like less. I usually do less, like 1 or 2 seconds. Like, but sometimes pausing is good because a lot of people are used to just like slamming the weight on their chest and then pushing it back up, right? And so if you pause at the bottom, there's no momentum to push it back up. So you really have to like use the strength that you have.
And you got to breathe out while you push up.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's been helping me too.
Yeah. Like the guy who was like, you gotta breathe. You gotta
It actually does help a lot. That out the
burst. Yep.
Yeah,
it
helps you lift. Yeah. For sure.
I mean, we're drinking Chips Ahoy protein shake. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Ghost
with some
Ghost,
shout out to
almond milk.
Ghosts with some almond milk.
Yeah.
What brand almond milk?
Cauliflower, some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know, but we got it from Target. We did a Target run.
Sweet.
We went to Target. Target's my favorite place to go. Do you have a favorite store like that?
A favorite store to go to the shop? I would probably say like, Target's a good one.
Target is a great one.
Target is a good one.
Great one. Not even good, great. It's a great place to go.
They got like everything.
They do have like everything.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Target
Sometimes you
could
could get stuff at better prices somewhere else, but Target
I would have said
literally has
Walmart,
everything.
but Walmart is like ghetto.
Walmart is ghetto. But you know, everybody has a Walmart era, you know? Like where you get stuff at Walmart and then, you start making...
Walmart got some good shit.
They do got some good shit. They do got some good shit.
Yeah.
Underrated stuff to get there. Phone chargers. Water. Like the gallon waters. Water bottles too. The Walmart brand. Like they sell like a case of like 20 or 30.
Like store brand?
Yeah, the store brand one for like 60s, 70
My mom
cents
does that. She goes to
like
BJ's and buys the BJ brand, and they good.
It's good. It's good.
And it's cheap. It's like 40 bottles.
It's name brand, but it's like rebranded into BJ's. I mean, I got a Sam's Club membership, so it's not too bad. I like Sam's Club. You could buy a pizza there, like a big extra large pizza for like Little Caesars prices.
Isn't Costco the place that's known for like their good food?
I have no idea. I haven't been to Costco.
Neither have I. Never been.
I've been to Sam's Club though. I like their pizza. Pizza's dope.
I'm poor. I can't afford a Costco card.
It pays for itself in the long run, and you pay it just like a like Apple or not Apple. Why did I say Apple?
Bro, I don't know.
Like Netflix, HBO Max.
Yeah,
you can pay
it's
for,
a monthly.
You can pay for it for the year ahead of time and
Oh.
just eat the bullet for 1 month. And then you won't have to pay.
I guess you're right. It would pay itself.
The year membership is good.
But it's like 100 something, right?
Yeah,
For a year?
Yeah. I mean, there's special promotions that come out where you could pay $50 for the year, and that's when it's worth it. But you could just wait for the promotions.
I feel like it'd be good to have that if you like were like meal prepping every week.
Yeah.
If you're buying a lot of groceries.
I mean, me and Malik used to go every week, literally, or every other day.
Malik is a Costco member?
No, but me and him got Sam's Club.
Oh,
So I got it for free from T-Mobile Tuesday.
Oh, I've been seeing that shit everywhere, bro. T-Mobile Tuesday.
T-Mobile Tuesday.
Which is crazy because I have T-Mobile.
You gotta sign up for T-Mole Tuesday.
I didn't know that was a thing, bro. I do
you
have
gotta
to sign
download
up,
the app and literally sign in with your number, and it'll send you a code, and then you'll be like, boom, T-Mole Tuesday activated.
And then I just get random free gifts.
Yeah, on Tuesdays.
Oh, I'm about to do that.
Yeah,
after
bro.
this.
Sometimes they got like CVS.
I saw someone got a ring light a few days ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
I didn't get that because I didn't need it, and I was too lazy to go to T-Mobile.
Okay.
Yeah, but T-Mobile Tuesday is legit. These protein shake is legit. You made me chug my first half of it, and that's like enough until I want to start.
You had to, bro. There's only one blender.
I thought you had a bigger blender.
No, I got the baby one, the personal one.
Because
if I bought the big one,
selfish.
No, because if I bought the big one, my family would break it. No, they still use mine, but I know for a fact if I bought a big one, they break it. They break everything.
Why didn't they break this one?
Because they don't use it as much because it's small.
Because it's small. We'll use smart.
But when they do use it, I'm like, yo, make sure you clean it and whatever. But every appliance that I've bought, my family has like breaking it. Like they have like I don't understand how they do it, but they always break it. A microwave, they breaking it. Toasters, they breaking it. Can openers, like electrical ones that are bad money, breaking it.
Like 70.
Yeah,
at least,
I'm like, how do you guys break every appliance that I buy, bro? Like I remember I bought my mom the KitchenAid stand mixer. Like a few years ago when I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond for like $600, $700.
Damn.
That was a lot
with
for me back
discount?
then, bro.
With employee discount?
With employee discount,
Damn.
which was a lot. And then, like, no joke, 2 years later, she broke it. And I was like, no way, bro. That shit was so much money. How do you do this?
That's so fucked. I mean, hey, at least it happened 2 years later.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's not the normal shelf life for that kind of thing. But, you know, at least it happened 2 years later. Because imagine 2 months later and you spent $600, $700, and that was mad money back in the day for you.
It was
you would have been
mad.
You would have been mad. You would have been like, how you did this? First of all, you've been how you did this, why you did this. Do you hate me? Like, why would you do this to me?
I don't know, bro. She's just accident prone, breaking shit.
That's crazy.
That's why when she be like, yo, let me borrow your vacuum, I'm like, give it back to me immediately. Because I know if we leave it out there in that house here, y'all gonna break my shit.
Damn. Do you buy anything else for the house like that? Like a couch or like chairs or shit like that?
Nope.
Who bought your fridge?
Who bought my fridge?
Yeah. Did it come with the apartment or like?
No.
No.
Oh wait, the kitchen fridge?
The kitchen fridge, yeah.
Oh, my mini fridge.
No, your main fridge.
The main fridge we had to buy because of the one that came with the apartment. They broke it.
Damn.
They broke it.
And so when they broke that fridge, did you have to buy this fridge?
Me and my mother put money down, but it's a cheap fridge. It was like $200. It's like a really cheap fridge, the old white ones.
I still have old white one in my apartment. Yeah.
It's not like them fancy like stainless steel double door.
Yeah.
With the free, like I don't got money for that.
I got a stainless steel refrigerator in my mom's business. Because they spend the time down there more often. So like, and it's bigger, and so whenever my stepdad goes to Costco because he has a Costco card from his friend, and it's funny because it's one of the old cards and it has the picture. Like it's the physical card, and unlike the app, the card on the app that people use now, but it's a physical card with a picture of someone who does not look like a Mexican man. Like
whose picture is it?
It's so his friend is black, so it's a picture of a black guy. And my dad goes and he passes the card, and they just don't give a fuck. They're like, all right, go inside.
Like, yeah, that's you.
Maybe I think one time that somebody asked him, and he's like, "Oh, that's my boss. I'm here to pick up some things for him." Oh. And then it's like, "Oh, that okay." I believe that you work for someone else. Like,
mad racist.
That is bad racist. But I guess sometimes you got to play into those kind of stereotypes. I think.
I get you.
But yeah. Oh, you know what's good from there? Rotisserie chicken. From
I've heard
Costco.
Costco's chicken is good, and it's cheap, right?
It's cheap, yeah, and everybody buys it, bro. My dad was there for an hour just waiting for the chicken.
Damn.
Yeah, he went. He went on the line, went to go finish all his regular shopping, came back, and the chicken still wasn't out, and it was mad people still waiting for the shit. Like,
Jesus.
And then
Christ.
They swarm in like zombies, like to get the chicken. It's fucking crazy. And he bought this big pack of fucking chicken breast, big pack. But my mom was like, "What is this, plastic?" I was like, "Oh, this shit tastes like regular chicken to me." But apparently
your mom didn't like it.
My mom didn't like it. She was like, "What kind of fucking chicken is this?"
Damn.
But my dog still ate it though. My dog only eats chicken.
They don't eat dog food?
They don't eat dog food. Not wet dog food. Maybe dry food when it's really hungry.
Fancy ass dog.
Rotisserie chicken from Costco.
That's all they eat.
That's all my dog eats, bro. It be eating better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Or like the Whole Foods raw chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cook it at home. I'll cut it in half because sometimes it's kind of thick. And
Yeah.
then I'll grill it.
You gotta get the thin slice ones. That's what I've been doing. The one that they cut in half for you.
I don't think my Whole Foods does that.
There's like
Does it come
full
prepackaged?
breast.
Yeah.
There's full breast, and then there's the ones where they take the full breast and then slice it. Same price. They just slice it and put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they label it differently.
Yeah,
like
it says thin sliced breast. Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know they did that at my Whole Foods.
That's what I do. I get that for like, if I want to, like, because chicken breast takes, when it's thick, takes so long to cook.
Unless you bake it.
Yeah. So I just like get the thin ones, throw it on the pan, oil, salt, pepper.
Yeah, I'll be baking my shit. I like baking my chicken.
Baked
you know what I
chicken's good.
baked for Christmas?
Huh.
Some salmon,
Ooh.
but maple barbecue rub with
Ooh.
honey
Ooh.
from Mexico.
Ooh.
And that shit tasted good. Like,
Shit sounds good.
shit was good, bro. OD. I did the same mix for the ribs that we had.
Was
for
this
New
like
Year's.
for like a Christmas like dinner, or was it
Yeah,
just for you?
yeah. Apparently, my fucking cousins don't eat meat anymore, except chicken and fish. They're apparently not eating red meat for whatever reason. I'm like, you fucked up my whole Christmas dinner, didn't you?
Some people don't like it.
Like, I
love red meat.
I made these steaks from Whole Foods.
I love red
I
meat.
bought 7 of them things.
Damn.
You know how much they cost each?
Like
at least $16.
$20.
Exactly. And I bought 7 of them because I do that every
Jesus.
Christmas. I make those steaks.
Damn.
And then they're like, hit me up last minute. Oh, we're not eating. You don't eat. My mom said they don't eat red meat.
What'd
by
you do
the way.
with all the steaks? You ate them all?
Yeah, I ate them all. I ate them all
That's
the
a
next
lot
day.
of steak.
I only cooked 5 for my
Oh.
mom, my dad, my sister,
And none of them ate them but
and
you?
my aunt. No, everybody else ate red meat except my 2 cousins.
Oh.
They didn't for whatever reason. So I made a salmon for them, and then everybody else had the salmon too. It was pretty good. But my aunt made some red rice.
Yeah.
And everybody did not eat that except me. And I'm like, why would you not eat that in front of her? Like, at least have some.
What was wrong with the rice?
I don't know. They didn't like it.
Oh.
I guess because my cousins eat it a lot, maybe, or maybe they just don't like it at all. My aunt doesn't make. Rice.
I made for Christmas. I made pernil.
Ooh.
I made a turkey. Oh no, wait! I'm thinking about Thanksgiving. I'm bullshitting.
What
I
do you
didn't do
make for
shit for
Christmas?
Christmas.
You worked?
I did. No, I did. Did I work? No, I don't think I worked. I just didn't do anything. Yeah.
What about New Year's? Did you make any food for New Year's?
No, I worked.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Kind of whole event, but for not Christmas. I almost did it again. For Thanksgiving, I made a turkey. I made pernil. I made lasagna. We made Spanish yellow rice.
That sounds good as
We made
fuck.
potato salad.
Ew.
I
I don't
what
fuck
else
with
did we
potato
make?
salad. Do you make potato
My
salad with
aunt made
onions?
flan for dessert, and that shit was bumping, bro.
That
When she
shit
brought
sounds
it,
good.
when she brought it through, she was busting. That shit was gone. And then we
Damn.
had like a cake that was made from like Whole Foods, like a
Cheesecake?
No, it was like a strawberry shortcake.
Yo,
For my grandma's birthday. That was like a few days before Thanksgiving.
the cheesecake Whole Foods makes.
It's good.
It's like a raspberry cheesecake.
It's good.
It's fucking fire.
You know what cheesecake is good?
What?
Juniors.
Juniors from
Juniors,
where the
New
fuck
York.
is that?
New York.
Oh, in the
They
city?
Yeah, and they only import it, I think, to Whole Foods, and Whole Foods has it, and that shit's good as fuck.
No way.
Yeah.
I be eating the slices, like the individual
I know what
slices.
you're talking about. The raspberry ones.
Yeah,
Good, yeah.
I love them.
Or the
shits.
little circle ones.
Yeah.
Shit's good as fuck.
I love cheesecake, bro.
Yo, same.
Cheesecake
It's
is
my favorite dessert.
my favorite shit ever, bro.
That shit's, whoever invented that, you're a
My
king.
friend Jalen,
You're a
she
king.
made a Oreo cheesecake,
Yeah.
and you would think it would be like a, kind of more of a Oreo that's on top of a cheesecake, right?
Mhm.
But it was actually like an Oreo cheesecake, like equal parts Oreo, equal parts cheesecake. Like it was like the ingredients really mixed well together.
Yeah.
That it felt like it was still cheesecake, but it was like an Oreo basic cheesecake, and that shit was fucking good. Like,
Sounds fire.
I bought like 8 of them, like 8 little individual things, for my family to try it one day, and
Mhm.
they were like, "Yo, this is so good." I was like, "No, it's fucking fire." I mean, it was good price, I believe. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mind spending a little bit more from people I know.
For good food.
Good food, and just for people I know. Like I was just talking to my friend on Instagram. She's gonna make rugs now, and I was
That's fire.
I was like, yo, finally somebody I know that makes rugs. Because I'm a
Yo.
fucking hater, and I only want to buy shit of people I know.
Mm.
Like, especially when it's shit that interests me like that. Or, like, if I see somebody that does it.
I wanted to try making rugs, and I
And-
was like, oh, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I also was gonna do that. I was gonna take my garage in Baltimore
and make it right. Because
yeah.
it looks fun. But then I was like, oh, that's a lot of work.
I watched so many YouTube videos.
Same.
So many YouTube videos.
I was like, all right, so I got to get this big sheet. Then I got to get this gun. Then I got to get the yarn. Then I got to trace it, get a projector so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Then trace it, then cut it, line that motherfucker up with shears, with some clippers, with some
the sheep clippers,
scissors.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro, that's way too much work.
But that shit is fire though.
It looks sick, and I know it'd be a great business venture because people would buy from you if you're good.
Yeah.
But damn,
you should try.
I don't got space for it.
Use that walk-in closet you got.
I can't, bro.
That's funny.
It's my mother's closet, basically.
But Bad Batch came out today. So today's Wednesday. Tomorrow you'll be hearing this in the morning. And do we want to talk about Bad Batch, or do we want to save that for a later time? I mean,
no, we could talk about it. It's whatever.
I mean, without spoiling too much. But it's.
All right.
As a 2-part episode, I would have been tight if I had to watch the first one and then waited a week for the second one.
Yeah, I agree. Because it ends very abruptly in episode 1. Yeah, and you're like, really?
And then and it feels like, all right, now I have to watch number 2 in order to get a full episode, right?
Exactly.
I literally think last season was literally just one giant episode in the beginning.
Yeah. It was like
a movie.
It was like Order 66 that they were showing.
And then it translates into them defecting from the Republic / Empire. But I don't know. Do you think there's a negative connotation of having too much Star Wars stuff that people maybe we're not really taking the due diligence and the time enough to get some good quality stuff out? Because I know in the sequel trilogy, so that's episode 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
No,
that's the original trilogy.
Prequel trilogy is the 1, 2, 3.
It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
The prequel trilogy came out like how the sequel trilogy came out, like every other year there was a new Star Wars movie,
and people hated it. And
then now the
sequel
every other
trilogy,
year thing didn't work again, right? So maybe we should be taking the time.
I mean, it's kind of worked, right?
I mean,
they saw a success with the first
new
sequel,
movie,
and then the second one is where it went
downhill.
The last one, it went up, but then people didn't like it, so then it went back down.
Yeah.
Then the Mandalorian came out, and people loved the Mandalorian, and
but God knows how long they've been working on that, though.
Yeah, I know, but it was good.
I feel like every first season of every like new show that's come out has been at least good.
Yeah,
like Mandalorian, I think was a great.
It was
first
great.
Season.
Yeah, great first. Second season, great too.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
is alright.
Pretty. I would just say good.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's not but it's I
feel like for me, I loved all the story that was with Kenobi and Vader.
Yeah.
I could do less of Baby Leia, but I get why they did it.
I like Baby Leia.
I don't like
low key,
but I get it. I get why they did it, and I don't mind it either.
It bridges the original trilogy to the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It connects the dots in the middle.
It wasn't that bad.
And it's like when Vader said, "Last time I saw you, I was but a learner, and you were the master," and that makes sense now, right? Because we thought all this time the last time they met was at the end of episode 3. Yeah. But and I like the little note that in episode 4 where Leia's like, "Oh, you've helped us out before. We need your help again," and that's like it makes that moment more impactful because when we see Obi-Wan in episode 4, he's like washed up, a hermit, pretty much. He's like, he's just protecting Luke. Yeah, and it kind of like now we kind of get a little bit more backstory, and the fact that he kind of changes his mind and proceeds to go and help Leia again, kind of like, oh shit, like, he remembers that moment.
And now it makes sense why she would name her son Ben.
Exactly,
because that's how she originally met him.
Exactly,
because when they introduced Kylo Ren, and then it was like, oh, it's Ben. It's like, why would she ever name her kid Ben if she never met Kenobi in the original? Like, well, she did, but she wasn't that close.
Not that
with him.
long.
She
name
wasn't.
Him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she wasn't even that close to him for her to name a whole kid out. But now it makes sense if they had this whole relationship.
It's like a sweet thing because Obi-Wan was there when she was born.
Yeah.
And then he saved her when
she was little.
And
then saves her again when she's older. Yeah.
Exactly.
So it makes a lot more sense. I agree. It was just okay, It was an alright. But I'm not like a hater. I'm not like, wow, this show sucks. Because even with Boba Fett,
good.
It was alright.
It was a low good.
It was alright.
Like it was like a B+.
I think I liked the story. I liked the characters. I didn't like the writing.
I didn't like the verbiage they say.
Yeah, the way that it's written, the way that the characters,
how they treat Boba.
They don't feel like themselves. Like Boba didn't feel like Boba Fett from even the last season of The Mandalorian, where he feels way more like grounded, way more badass. He feels like a completely different person in his own show, which is fine. Like, I get it. People grow, people change.
Yeah.
But it was just all right for me. Like, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I think it's fine.
Can I give Andor an A+?
Andor was great.
I think Andor was an A+.
I think Andor was great.
And the leading actor was great.
Yes.
I thought the season ended at episode 8.
Same. When he got, like, caught
in jail.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's how we ended it.
And then Christian was like, did you see episode 9? I was like, and this is when he told me.
Yeah.
Because he skipped a week, right? And he's like, yo, did you see last week's episode? And I was like, wait, there was another episode? And then I discovered that the last episode was that same day. So I got to watch them back to back. And I was like, that's fucking cool.
What else released Star Wars wise? Star Wars Visions I really liked.
That was good. And
is that the one? That was the one with Dooku, right?
Dooku and
Ahsoka.
Yeah, I think that was only Tales of the Jedi. That's
Visions was the anime one. That's what I like that one.
Was it the anime?
Yeah, Visions was the anime one.
Okay,
and it's getting a season 2. That's pretty good. I like the Visions.
But Tales of the Jedi was good, and I feel like the only reason why it was good because it was like less than 15 minutes. I feel like that's the necessary story length that needed.
I really like the story with Dooku. I like seeing him like slowly be like, yo, the Jedi are dumb
as fuck.
He's like, why do I follow the code?
He's like, my boy Qui-Gon is dead.
Yeah, and you could tell that even Qui-Gon was like slowly also becoming like,
you're right, gang.
So yeah, I really like that. What is coming up for Star Wars? Star Wars, the new game, Jedi Survivor, looks great.
It does. Do you play the Lego games?
I do. I used to when I was a kid. I haven't played the last one.
I have never played the Lego games ever.
They're great. I haven't played the Rise of or Skyward Saga or whatever. The last one with all of them.
The last Lego one with every single movie in it?
Yeah. That one I didn't play.
No, I haven't played
any Legos. Ones prior I have played. Plus I played a lot of Marvel Lego games and they were fun.
Gotham Knights. We're playing Gotham Knights now.
I like Gotham Knights.
I finished it. I'm not going to say nothing about it, but I like the game.
I like the game too.
I don't know why people
because this is the problem with people. People love to just find the bad in everything instead of just being like, yo, I enjoyed this. This thing entertained me for as long as it did, and I'm enjoying it, and that's it.
And I'm still grinding.
For everyone,
I'm gonna do New Game
I feel like in today's day and age, everyone plays games to find nitpicks for it, find what's wrong with it. It's stupid to me. Like, if a game is truly broken, then okay, I get it. But if
like
a game
Avengers,
is
when it first came out,
even Avengers, like people shit on that. As much
bad.
as people shit on that game, I get that the game is repetitive. I get that the game sometimes can be boring because you're doing the same shit over and over and over again, and like there's no gameplay. But again, even the gameplay loop on that was fun. Like when you have a friend, the game was fun.
That's the cheat code. You need a friend to play these kind of games. And I feel like a lot of people who are negative about it don't got friends to play.
Yeah, and because that's what I felt with all the Gotham Knights like reviews. Everyone was like, "This game is like so boring." Yeah. And I was like, "Really?" Because I was having so much fun with my homie playing around, like jumping people. Like it felt so good to like
jumping people?
Yeah, like when you would just drop in and you see one big guy and then you both just start beating his ass. It's so much fun.
Bam.
It feels good. So that's why I was like, damn, I don't understand what game I'm playing then because I'm having mad fun with it.
I had mad fun with my playthrough too, and I try to use all the characters.
Yeah. I've used all of them but Barbara.
I love Batgirl.
Yeah, see,
Batgirl is. I think Batgirl is the most user friendly character.
Yeah, she felt too much like Batman.
I mean, that's the point, right? You want a Batman like character.
Correct, but I was like,
it's not going to be Nightwing.
It can't be Nightwing because he plays differently.
Nightwing is definitely his own person now.
Yeah.
And it can't be Red Hood because Red Hood used to kill people.
Guns. He got bang bangs, bro.
And it can't be Robin.
It could have been Robin.
Robin is still too young. Robin still needs.
He could have played like Batman with a staff.
Robin could have used a lot more years to learn under Batman. Because I mean, that's the point, right? You're Robin, and then you become somebody else. You become your own person, and so it couldn't be Robin. Too young. Yeah. Too young. Like not that young.
That's the only reason. I was like, I've played all the other Arkham games. Yeah. I don't want to play Batman again.
Really? You wanted everybody to be there.
And that's what's weird because everyone else was like, yo, you can't play as Batman. This game is shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? You want to play as Batman again in every game that you've played?
I would have liked to give, like...
You know who I wanted?
Nightwing, like an alternative skin, like a bonus skin.
Like
and it's Batman.
Dressed like Batman?
Yeah, because, you know, he's done that
been
in the
Batman.
past.
Well, all of them has been Batman for a bit.
So...
But you know who I truly want like them to add for DLC? Damian Wayne. Really? I want to see Damian Wayne.
Another Robin.
Yeah, but with like a katana. instead of a staff.
Like its own character, or just like a skin? With
No.
with
His
the
own
change?
character, where like his tree is like all sword-based combat type shit
That's
instead
gonna
of
be
like
crazy.
because you know
add.
how like
They won't add
Batgirl
it
has
'cause
like that
no one's gonna
that
buy the game for
tonfa,
that. Yeah,
and then Nightwing has the sticks.
yeah.
Red Hood has the guns,
The Glocks.
and then Robin has the staff. So it'd be sick to see the other Robin with a sword. I guess it wouldn't work because none of them kill in this game now.
Kill them, no.
Yeah.
And how are you gonna make a non-lethal sword?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't.
Still be
it'll,
sick to
it'll
see.
change the whole dynamic of the game.
It's still sick to see though.
It would be sick to see, but how you gonna interrogate somebody?
Fucking put a knife through his throat and be like, "Talk, bitch," and then if you don't, you just knock him out with the hilt.
It'll be cool to see a DC Universe Online game again, but like how
I love those games. I
you know
love
how
that
Young
game.
Justice, we were watching Young Justice, and how it
Yeah.
literally has every single character
Yeah,
that you could ever think of,
that's DC Universe.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the graphics for DC Universe Online are so bad
I
because it
know.
came out for the PlayStation 3 years ago,
Years
bro.
ago. Yo, pass me
And-
a protein shake.
And they don't even fucking update it. I mean, they update it, but they don't update the graphics and shit. They just update
The content of the game.
yeah, the content because it's an MMO, so they're constantly making money off.
Are you
of it.
sore, bro?
Yes.
We're gonna be sore tomorrow
Oh, definitely.
when we wake up.
A lot more sore
It's a
tomorrow.
lot more sore.
Right now, it's like I'm chilling type shit, but I know tomorrow's gonna be bad.
My neck kind of hurt.
The fuck was you doing with your neck?
No, I guess because I'm staring at you at a weird angle.
was he doing with your
Sucking
neck,
cock
bro?
for $1 billion. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for a full-fledged season kickoff
Thank
of
you for
Idle
listening
Talk.
to our mini.
Yo, I'm doing the outro,
That's the point. I'm
bro.
trying to
Let me finish the outro, and you hop in when I'm not saying nothing
Go ahead.
because then it overlaps. We're gonna get this chemistry down.
Dale.
Oh my God, you just screamed into the mic. We're gonna get this chemistry down, and while we figure it out, continue streaming the episodes on.
Can I speak?
I just alley-ooped it to
Oh. I didn't know if I was allowed. It's on Spotify,
check,
Apple Podcasts,
check.
Podbean,
Podbean, shout out Podbean.
and follow us on every social media at IdleTalk Pod.
IdleTalk Pod on Instagram and TikTok. The only
Amen.
place that's different is IdleTalk Pod with a 0 instead of an O on Twitter. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace. This is the best moments from the Idle Talk 2022 year as a whole. A bunch of moments from the minis, a bunch of moments from episodes with guests, solo episodes, all combined into one giant confusing episode that I hope on some level makes sense because they're all cut out bits and pieces and they all were kind of structured together to kind of flow as if it was a separate, weird, different podcast episode. Let's end 2022 with a bang with one more episode of Idle Talk, and as we hit the new year, we're going to start releasing some more content. So sit back, relax. The moments start now. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know how I'm gonna get an episode in. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Do you want to hear something funny? Let me tell you about the time I fucked up. And that time is today. So, you know how I know we're late? Because I moved this desk and it got all dusty from because I didn't use it. Damn. That sucks. I just can't believe I fucking forgot it. I was gonna get on here and talk about something, and I was like, first let me route my route. And turns out, no, I didn't need to route my route because I forgot it. First episode on the new computer. Cool. Dope. I have an iPad over here because I needed to remember my computer password, but I wrote it down. 59, I was like, holy shit, I'm awake. I think I might change it. I might just do strictly minis until, there's a reason for a bigger episode. I'm going to try to get them out, Holy moly, artichokey. As a man, we should get a merce, like a purse, but for men. I got this hoodie from Target, and it has the little thumb holes. No way. Did not see that coming. And I was like, this was like a moment. This is a moment. Yawn. Self-checkout was right there. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, I hate you so much because look,
If you would have just did it on the checkout lane, we would have been out of here. I think I kickstarted somebody's villain era. Not too sure. I feel bad. I feel bad for him because he's wasted so much money and so much time. It's 9:15 actually. I remember. I was like, no fucking way. I'm like stepping foot inside of the house at 9:15 p.m. Malik is gone. Miss him already. He's like in the sky right now. I did feel some kind of way because, again, I have a gum addiction. I love to chew gum. I can easily go through a pack of gum in 2 days. Like, no joke. 2 days is being fucking, like, subtle about it. Because let's say I start fucking chewing gum at 8 a.m. the previous day. The next day, possibly at 8 a.m., I could be done with the pack. That's how fucking, like, crazy I like to chew gum. And I always hide it under the excuse of, oh, no, I'm training my jaw, so no one can ever catch me lacking with a sucker punch. But even though I don't think that's how that works, but, you know, I digress. But I was like, I saw my gum. I was like, I'm missing, like, 2 pieces of gum. Like, I know. I'm, like, a fucking fiend. So I definitely knew I had way more pieces of gum in here. And I think she couldn't pull it out subtly because the fucking paper was kind of, like, rising up and, like, ripping out of the thing. So I was like, interesting thing. I didn't say anything about it, but I'm saying it to you guys because I think that's weird. Like, don't chew other people's gum that you don't know. Like, I don't fuck with you like that, so don't chew my shit. Want you for your money and want you to get more money so they can have that money for themselves. So I don't know if there's a genre called realistic horror, but I think if there isn't, there is. This movie is the start of that. One of the houses in that neighborhood that I just told you about, the kidnapper himself is getting a phone call like, oh, wow, that sucks. Oh, man. And they were like, oh, why did you have to bring the helicopter out and chase them away? Like, that's pretty fucked up. Like, oof, I'm going to have to start bleeping some shit. But you're going to read it, though. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to read what I said. But, you know, TikTok's been like, this fucking piece of fucking paper towel was still there. I'm sorry that you had to see that. Right before we even started, we had a call time of 5:30. Like, it's 6:31. So we just started promptly an hour later. And I'm checking my PayPal credit card, which is the biggest credit card that I have. It's like the highest limit. And so I'm checking it. I'm like, oh, what's this charge for $60,000, bro? Shit, bro, and I got that password that makes no kind of sense. This shit's just numbers and exclamation points and, like, letters and shit. And I'm just like, how they got me? How they got me with that password, bro? And let me tell you, IdleTalk listeners, that shit works. I would put my knuckles into my back and then I would push as hard as I can into the chair. And my chair is pretty fucking sturdy. And it's practically new. And the resistance would be enough force to crack my back. Good morning. Today I have a prompt. And I want you to think about this. And I'm going to let you, let it linger. Let you linger with those thoughts. But it says, if you could telepathically say something to all 7.9 billion people on Earth right now, what would it be? Think about it. I'll give you a second. No, really think about it real quick. Just think about what you would say. Let me know, too. Just let me know. DM me real quick. Tell me what you would do. Okay, that's enough time. Do you have the answer? No? Okay, a little bit more time. Still? Nothing? Fine. Okay, I'll tell you what I would say. I remember seeing this somewhere. Can I give credit? I cannot give credit because A, fuck you. You don't deserve credit. Nah, you do. But, that would be the nice thing to do, the courteous thing to do. But I don't remember where I saw this. It was a long time ago. But I remember seeing this particular prompt. Different number, obviously. Billions or whatever. But somebody said, I would say, hey, it's me, God. Or something like that. And it's like, you're right, everyone else is wrong. And then just see what the chaos would unfold. Like, imagine hearing that as an atheist. You're like, wait, I'm right? So wait, like, you would just confuse them, right? Because somebody just talked to them in their mind. They're like, hey, it's me, God, you're right. Everybody else is wrong. So if I were to say it to an atheist, they would be like, wait, hold on. That makes no sense because if you're God and you're saying I'm right, what am I right about? Because clearly I'm wrong about there being God, but are you good? Are you bad? Help me. And then we get into the nitty gritty. Like, you say that to a Catholic and they're like, ha, Christianity. Ha! Every other religion out there. We're right, you're wrong. God just spoke to me. He spoke to me in my ears, clear as day. But imagine just me. I even throw like a little bit of Mexican accent in there. Hey, fool, it's God. And then all of a sudden people are upset that God is Mexican. Like, ain't no way that's God. God's not Mexican. No way. But, yeah, that's what I would say. I think a lot of people, oh my God, I'm dying. I think a lot of people would go with something completely different. But I'm going to go with the, it's me, I'm God, you're right. Everybody else is wrong route. I'm going to go that route. Good morning. Sorry, I started the recording and it was like going really fast. But I'm looking at the the fucking audio file just write itself, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. Favorite account to follow on Twitter now, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking hater, but it is what it is, really. Sometimes you gotta take care of yourself first and foremost before you can take care of others. Men, guys, what's up? It's not the morning. I was going to fuck around and say good morning, but it is currently 4:15. But let me tell you about the time that I almost broke my toe. I feel like it's a story that just needs to be told now. It's just at the right time. So let's just jump into it. It was my first semester at college. I was a football player. I had just left my room to go to practice. So, backstory, I had a roommate. And it was that weekend, his girl was there. His girl from back home was there. And you know how relationships work right after high school. You know, you don't see each other. You go to different colleges or whatever. But you try to make it work. And that's what those kids were trying to do, make it work. But, so I left. I went to go to practice. So, yo, I'll be back later. That's all I said. I'll be back later. I didn't say I'll be back in 4 hours. I'll be back in 5 hours. No. I went to practice, right? And it wasn't even a practice. We just got yelled at watching film for like 30 minutes. And if you know, if you ever played football or any sport and you're watching film and it only lasts 30 minutes and there's nothing afterwards, then you did a pretty fucking shit job. And we did. Everybody got their ass chewed, right? Even me. And I played like 3 downs. And I was like, bro, why are you getting mad at me, bro? Like, at least I wasn't like shit in the bed the whole game. Like, but you know, I digress. You know, that's not what we're talking about. That's just to give you the backstory to why I almost broke my toe. And so, again, I was a football player. So I would need my toe. Like, that would be a very important like thing to have. So I was walking back to my dorm. I was just in sandals, flip-flops, walking down this big ass hill because I lived kind of towards the middle of it, but I lived on the 3rd floor, so I got down the hill and I had to walk up 3 flights of stairs. So I get to my room after about like 40 minutes of being gone. Like the couple minutes it took me to walk up, the minutes it took me to walk down. You know, I even stopped by the bathroom. Use the bathroom, you know, wash my hands, wash my face a little bit. And then I was going back to my room and I put my key in the door and I unlocked the door and I'm pushing it in. And I'm gonna lie, I got my headphones in, but I don't even think words were said. As I was opening the door, all of a sudden, the door closes on me so hard and fast. And like, again, I'm in the process of walking in the door. So I got my hand on the handle and my foot is going inside the room. And the door closes so hard, it hits my toe dumb hard. It took off my toenail. Like, I'll be real with you. It took off my toenail, like a bit of it. And so I was like, what the fuck? And then I get a text from my roommate. He's like, yo, I'm gonna need like 15 minutes or some shit like that. Some bullshit. He's gonna need some time, right? And I was like, damn, motherfucker, I almost broke my toe, you fucking horny bitch. And so, yeah, I almost got my toe taken off because of somebody being a fucking horny bastard. And it didn't even work out. So would it have been worth it? No, not in the long run. And that's one of the many stories, actually. Let me go into it. This is a bonus story real quick. So I went to go see this said roommate, and one time, this was during that same year, that same semester, I think. Yeah. And so I go to see him, and his buddy's like, yeah, I want to cut hair. I was like, yo, you want to try? Like, on me? I don't know why. I was just trying to win people's affection or something. I don't know. But I needed a haircut, right? And he wanted to learn how to do haircuts. And by the end of that shit, my roommate goes, yo, you're looking like Avatar. You're looking like the Avatar. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you got like basically like an arrow in the back of your head. And I was like, bruh, no way. And then so we just went to his barber, his official barber. We went to his barber and I got a buzz cut pretty much. So I had no hair at that time. But now that guy's pretty good, and he's been practicing cutting hair ever since. So, you know, I was glad to be that first quote unquote client of his. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be so cold. Is it because we're by the harbor?
Yeah.
Has to be, right? But I feel like the harbor is kind of far when you look at it from upstairs.
But think about all the wind that you be feeling.
That's why I hate feels like weather. You'd be like, oh, it's 45. Feels like 27. I'm like, motherfucker, just say it's 27. Like, what's the fucking feels like weather, dude?
That's for when you look a little bit closer. Because there's only two people who get paid for lying. That's meteorologists and politicians.
Hello, it is officially March 3rd, guys. Congratulations. 3rd day of March. This is just your friendly reminder to the boys out there, girls, if you're a girl, a grill, click away. This information is not, well, I'm dying. If this information is not for you, okay?
Do you know what my favorite trend is at the moment? And, you know, maybe you've seen it on TikTok and, you know, all these other social media platforms. But my favorite trend currently is that trend where people get their significant others a certain shirt, and they go hang out with their friends with significant others, and everybody comes in wearing the same shirt. That is my absolute most favorite trend currently at the moment. I always love seeing those TikToks because the guys in the videos are always like so hype to see their buds, and then they all walk in wearing the same exact shirt. I mean, I think it's just a cool thing to do. You know, that trend is awesome in my opinion. I think it's just so fun to kind of see people having fun, like genuine fun. Like, it's not meant for social media, like, you know, quote unquote not meant for social media, because, you know, the guys have no awareness of what's happening. They just think their girl got them a good shirt, and then when they show up to whatever the occasion is and they're wearing all this, they're all wearing the same shirt. I think it's pretty cool to kind of see their genuine reactions and how big their smiles get.
All right, guys, now that they're gone, okay. Have you guys been playing Elden Ring? That's the game? Have you guys been playing that? Okay. Now that they're actually gone. Bam. And I feel like Joe Rogan's time has officially ended. He is not going to be considered the top guy anymore. I feel like the spot is primed. Now that they're actually gone, how do you guys have been feeling about Madden lately? Like, I'm not really digging that. I haven't played since like Madden 19. What the fuck? Why did you leave out like that? Hello? And the person's name is blurred out. And the person said, "Babe, I'm sorry for leaving abruptly like that. I had a panic attack out of nowhere. I haven't been in a crowded restaurant in years. I just needed a few minutes of fresh air. Can you come outside?" So that person is sending it, right? So we're reading it out of the perspective of the person who had the panic attack. The girlfriend disliked that comment, and she said, "Are you serious right now? You leave me here to explain to my family and friends why my boyfriend ran out crazy. You embarrassed me. You could have warned me," shaking my damn head. And then the person replies, "Again, I'm sorry, babe. It's fight or flight. I couldn't control it. I didn't mean for this to happen. Can you come outside with me for a second?" She disliked the message. "You're sorry? You haven't had any attacks in the 11 months we've been together. Now you freak out like a crazy person in front of people I have to see and work with? Now I will be the laughing stock at work. Thank you for embarrassing me. No, I'm not coming out." And he replies, "Damn, babe, I said I'm sorry. I think as the restaurant got crowded, that was a trigger for me. You know we haven't been to a crowded restaurant before. Can you come outside, please? I need you." And she says, "No, please don't come back and just go home. I thought this was something I could deal with, but I cannot accept this type of embarrassment. Anytime you have a trigger, I wouldn't want my kids to have that trait. I'm sorry, but we cannot continue with this relationship. Let's cool it for a while." He replies, "Can you please come outside and talk to me, please?" She says, "No, I have family and friends that came here." She says, "No, I have family and friends that came from far to hang out with us. Just go home and pack your stuff, please. I need distance. I'll let them know you're not feeling well." And he replies, "Are your family and friends looking at you right now?" "What? Duh, they're looking at me. Why would you ask me that? You're acting and talking crazy. Now please don't text me anymore. Just go home." He replies, "You were supposed to follow me out of the restaurant so I could propose to you. Your family and friends would have followed you outside. They were all in on this. Talk about embarrassment. I will be going home now. Glad I know that you really
Reading is hard. Glad I know how you really feel about my mental health. If I did have a trigger, enjoy the rest of your dinner with your family and friends. And she replies, babe, wait, I'm coming out. Okay, now that they're actually gone, those freaking girls. Guys, remember to fill out your taxes. And I tweeted about that. I was like, yo, guys, fill out your taxes. Put in her bank info so your tax returns get deposited directly into her account.
You know what's the best news to watch?
What?
Telemundo. Oh, they're fire. They are fire. They are some fine women.
Yeah.
I don't even know Spanish.
Okay, this is like just a warning for like violence, I guess. But no, everybody look at this guy. Does he look like a smarticle to you?
I don't know.
Not at all. That's why they say don't judge a book by its cover. This woman was not my grandma. I'm like, wow, that's a DVD right there. Yo, he'd be picking up like 200-pound barrels with his bare hands. He'd be like this. Walk around and bring it back to the lab.
He is exaggerating.
So thank you for bearing with me these last 3 months of no minis, no Idle Talk episodes. But now we're getting serious. We're getting serious. Things are happening. And I will see you next week for the season premiere. A brand new wave of Idle Talk next week. Save the date, Friday. Good morning. Do you want to hear something funny? Let me tell you about the time I fucked up. And that time is today. So, we have a call out today. You know, a pre-planned call out. They, for whatever, I don't know the reason why they can't coach class today. So, your boy stepped up. Was going an hour away to do so because we couldn't find anybody else and that was closer. But anyways, I was tasked since I was going up there. They were like, hey, since you're going up there, can you stop by 2 other schools and give them their director gifts? And I was like, sure. Yeah, just give them to me and I'll bring it up. I'll bring it to them tomorrow, which is today. And I'm sitting in my bed right now. I'm like getting a route going because I need to coach at one school, so I'll definitely start at another one, and then go to the second one, and then just go to the school I'm supposed to, and in the morning, you know, give them their gifts, and you know, go on by my way, and I don't have the director gifts. It was handed to me yesterday at the office, but they brought them to me, and I was about to reach out to grab them, and they're like, I'll just leave them right here, if that's all right. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. And then I went on about my work day. There's only about, like, 45 minutes left in the day, I would think, so it's kind of on me that I fucking left it there. But, I'm like 30 minutes go by, it's 15 minutes left before I'll start heading out, and then one of my colleagues is like, hey, you know that idea you suggested, we kind of got like a yellow light on it to do a trial run. Do you want to work on a project for me to kind of like, so we get it all like set up and going? And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll do it. 15 minutes left before work. So I'm sitting there focused for 15 minutes. Like, I got to finish this. I'm doing it. I didn't necessarily finish it. Like, I got home and then I continued to do it and fixed it and finished it how I wanted it to be. But I was doing all that, right? And I think I got so hyper focused on that task that I had left the lunch boxes there, and I was like, damn, that sucks. And so I'm sitting here in my bed, and I'm doing the route, and then I'm like, all right, so I could probably leave a little bit earlier so I can get there, and so I have a little bit of leeway. I don't have to waste that much time, and I can just get in and get out and just make it to my class at 10. And it turns out that I fucked up. I forgot him on my desk at work. Well, it wasn't really my desk. It was the desk in front of me. I don't know. I just fucking forgot it. So I might have to head up there eventually. Might have to go tomorrow. We'll see. I'll talk to my jefe, and we'll get something sorted, I think. But
I just can't believe I fucking forgot it. I was gonna get on here and talk about something, and I was like, first let me route my route. And turns out, no, I didn't need to route my route because I forgot it, and that's unfortunate. I might just go up tomorrow. I mean, fuck. I mean, my hours are good pretty much, but I'll be over for sure. But not even better to be over. Fuck. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You see the situation, the predicament I'm in. I just fucked up, and now I gotta be like, all right. On my time card, it says I'm good. I'm Gucci. But am I? Am I? No. I'll figure it out. I'll work something out. I might definitely go do something tomorrow, and then I'll have to let them know. I'll probably have a coworker bring me the director gifts, but that's fun. That's always pleasant, always. And I just can't believe I did that. But what was I don't even know what I was gonna talk about. That's how like shocked I am that fucking happened to me. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think this is the plan. Okay, let me just give you a little update. All right, so the people that listen to the minis, you're gonna know because you're the same people that listen to the Idle Talks. I think I might change it. I might just do strictly minis until there's a reason for a bigger episode. I'm gonna try to get them out. But I think like I kind of want. I have 2 episodes that I got to get out. And I think a second one is gonna be with guest. Definitely want a guest to come back on. I'm just biding my time, I think, and I think that's just like a little lame excuse. But I'm just waiting to see how things fall. But yeah, that's the situation I'm in. So I think I'm just gonna mini. So fun fact, I was rudely interrupted just now by my alarm. Thank you for reminding me to wake up, but I've been up. Okay, I don't know why I set this many alarms, because sometimes I think I need them, because sometimes I deadass just be like, fuck it, back to sleep. Like 8 minutes later, I'm like, fuck it, back to sleep. Like sometimes I need them, sometimes I don't. Today wasn't a day I needed them, but it reminded me anyway. But yeah, I think the format's gonna go mini, however many it takes, and then get an Idle Talk episode out, and then again, however many minis it takes to get an Idle Talk episode out. But I do need clips, so what I'm gonna start to do is I'm gonna start recording the minis, not in the same format you're used to the Idle Talks, but it's gonna be like. My set is going to be in the background, so it'll be still familiar in a way, but it'll be a different perspective. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. But yeah, thanks for listening to me today. Have a great Thursday. I will see you tomorrow for another mini, and that's what we're going to do. That's where we're going to head. I think the general consensus is that the shorter episodes are a little bit nicer to listen to, because there's nothing I'm visually showing you. And the longer episodes, definitely, if you want to see what I'm talking about, definitely you can go on Instagram or TikTok at IdleTalkPod, and I'll have everything posted up in a nice, neat little clip for you to experience. But that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, Idle Talk Mini fam. Man, oh man, every time I get on the mic, I just get tired. I get sleepy. I don't know. It's pretty early. Got a busy day ahead of me. Not too excited, but got to fix the attitude before I walk in there, because it's gonna be a long first half of the day. Yesterday, I was coaching my last class of the day. I was setting up my field, and then all of a sudden, in the distance, I hear Coach Fernando, and I'm like looking around, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I continue setting up, and then it gets a little bit louder. It's like, Coach Fernando, and then I'm looking around, and I finally see her. I see one of my students, right? And I see her, and then I pretend like I didn't see her, right? And I'm like side-eyeing her, and then one more time, Coach Fernando. She gets louder and louder, and she gets closer. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And I think that was absolutely the best thing that happened to me yesterday. I was like, wow, look at me impacting the children.
The mom was like, yeah, she was excited for soccer all day. And I was like, not me. It's fucking hot as balls right now. Holy shit. It was 92 degrees and it was 5:15. And I was like, bro, why is the afternoon still so hot? Like, after like 3, can we just like turn off the weather machine, like, or turn it on, I should say, like make it cooler, please. But like there's a field that I set up in, and usually half the field is covered with shade because of the trees, and the other half is in the sun. But today I set up the entire field on the shade side. I was not taking that chance. I was not gonna be uncomfortable for 30 minutes. I was still sweating my ass off, like even in the shade, dude. But yeah, she was like, Coach Fernando, on her little stroller on the way to fucking soccer. And it was funny because she gets out her stroller, and then she runs over, shows me her snacks. I was like, ooh, cool snacks. And then she runs back over, eats some of them. She shows me her fucking Frozen like musica book. So like she pushes a button and it plays music, and she played every single noise for me. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And then she runs over back. And then she runs over and she shows me this fan that she had. It like sprayed water too. I was like, whoa, where the heck? I'm like, where'd you get this? This is so cool. And she sprayed me a couple times, which was like, I needed that. That shit was fucking refreshing as fuck. But yeah, I think that was cool. I was like, I'm feeling emotional right now. Is this what happiness feels like? Do I want a child? Do I want my own child to ruin for like 18 years? And I was like, no, chill, Fernando, chill. We're not ready. We're not ready for the responsibility of ruining a child. So that was a little good moment for me. I was like, my heart was like tender. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm like the best part of this kid's Tuesday. Like, that shit was awesome. I had such like a good time. And then this group is always fun, man. This group does not listen like the best, and they take snack breaks during class. They don't wait till after class. They just sometimes they sit on their soccer ball and then they just eat snacks as a group, as a collective, and I'd just be like, all right, guess you're eating your snacks, guys. I said water break, and you guys are eating pretzels on the field. So yawn. Fuck, man, tired. Shit. I didn't think I went to sleep that late, but I have to stop working out really late, and here's why. I'm cracked down on pre-workout, even at like 11 p.m., and I go to the gym at like 7, 8, the latest sometimes, and I still be cracked out on pre-workout. But I've been upping my doses because, so here's something about pre-workout that I thought was weird, and I don't know if it's absolutely correct, but that's what the guy in the store told me. But he looks like he worked at his own store, so he kind of started his own shit, and so I guess I would trust him a little bit more than any random Joe, like. But he asked me, what pre-workout do I use? I was like, oh, I usually buy the cans of C4, but it gets pretty expensive, so I'm kind of looking for like a pre-workout that I can just mix together when I'm home, and then just head over to the gym. And then he's like, yeah, I can see how. He was like, how much caffeine is in there? I'm like, oh, it's probably like 200 milligrams of caffeine per can, and I only drink one. And he's like, well, the thing is, with pre-workout that's regulated and sold through stores, it has to use a more natural caffeine, so the kind of like the caffeine that you would find from drinking coffee. And in pre-workout, the powder, I don't know how he explained it, but he said it's a different kind of caffeine, to where it doesn't hit you as hard or as fast, but it hits you longer and slower. So I haven't been really necessarily getting that hard and fast feeling as I would. And so I'm like sorry. So I'm like fucking like still feeling my pre-workout even after I'm like done working out. And so I kind of like went from 2 scoops to 3 scoops these last 2 days because I was fucking going heavy. And I just felt like maybe that would be the right call, but I've been like cracked out the last two night workouts. So today I don't think I'm gonna even go heavy. I think I'm gonna do all accessory work, and because Malik's gonna be gone for the weekend, so I'm not gonna go heavy anytime soon anymore. Got my 245s in. That was good. I did it last night, and I did it the night before. So it was all smooth and clean. Like I did it, and then I was like, shit, that was heavy. Like it just felt heavier, but also like on Tuesdays, I feel like my last class of the day is always the hardest because of it could be a plethora of reasons, but it's always a challenge with that group. So I always kind of feel more tired towards the end of the day. But yeah, just a few things I had going on in my head. But I will see you tomorrow for another IdleTalk Mini.
Good morning, good evening,
Good night.
afternoon, good
Welcome
night.
to
Bro, I'm
IdleTalk Mini.
talking, bro.
This is your host.
Yo,
with
whoa,
the most
why are you going first?
Fabrian
That's crazy because I was gonna say
Nerbath.
that for the IdleTalk episode. I was gonna say I'm here.
The host with the
yeah,
most.
Yeah, Fabrian's back. I was gonna literally say that later. Wow, you took my spot, bro.
I just felt like introing today, you know.
Damn. So let me tell you the story real quick.
Hit me with it.
This guy would come into my mom's dry cleaner.
Hey yo.
Yeah. Pay for his dry cleaning. One day he came in and said, "Hold my clothes. I'm going to fight." So like, he came and paid like to come pick him up. He's like, "Wait, hold my clothes. I have to go fight somebody really quick." So my mom was telling me a story, and so he did this a few times until one day he didn't come back from the fight.
Did he die?
He got shoved into the street and got hit by a car.
Jesus Christ.
He died.
Do you guys still have his clothes?
Yeah, we still got his clothes. But why are we laughing?
Because that's
wild shit, right?
It's a wild case of like unfortunate events. Not only did he wash his clothes, go to pick it up, and then had to fight the day of,
but he did
he
it
died.
a few times. He did it a few
times,
yeah.
and then ended up dying because of it.
Yeah.
Damn. Did he just get in a fight every time he had to pick up laundry, or do you think he planned to fight every time he had to go pick up laundry?
Maybe he was like, I'm gonna be on that side of town.
I might as well fight somebody.
You know what? Let me go fight him. Let me go fight him.
Damn. And one day he got pushed into
He
the
got
road.
shoved into the road, and he died. He got hit by a car. Isn't that
Rest
some
in
wild
peace to
shit,
that guy.
bro? Yeah. What a champ. He's a fighter to the end.
Did he have nice clothes?
Huh? Yeah, he did have nice clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would like come in and he has like all this designer
What
like
he got, bro?
t-shirts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What
But
size
he's
is
like
it?
a medium, bro.
What size is he, bro?
Medium, I just said.
Oh, I heard he's a comedian. I was like, I don't give a fuck if he's funny. I want to know what size his shirt is.
He was funny. But
nah, yeah, it won't fit me.
yeah, I mean, I
Sell him. Designer clothes? Or I guess the honorable thing would be to find his family
no,
and give it back to him.
Nah.
But
I mean,
you could make money from
deed
it.
is done. He paid him. Pay for
That's what I'm saying. You could
We're gonna do
just
that
sell it.
eventually. We're gonna.
Do you have a lot of like lost
We
clothes?
do have a lot of lost clothes. This is what I want to do because on the back of the tag it says we only hold it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Just shit from 2018 in there.
Toss it. Or sell it.
What I want to do is I want to open up.
Donate it.
I want to open up a thrift shop. I want to
With all the clothes that people
Yeah.
leave?
It's a lot of shit.
That's a
my
lot of
man.
clothes then.
But there's like a unit next to us. Like
Yeah.
first there's my mom's dry cleaner, and to the left is like a big patch of nothing, like grass and a fence.
Mm.
And then to the left of that was a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
It was like broken into 3 sections now, and it looks like shit on the inside. But what I want to do is because I could rent one of those for like $1,000 a month, and then just
Make it a thrift shop?
sell the clothes like in one of those things.
Mm.
I think that's an ingenious idea to do
It is.
until we run out of clothes. and then
And then you have to keep paying the property lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
But maybe just like a short term.
How much clothes do you have? A lot.
I have a lot of clothes. A lot of clothes. And it
Fuck it.
varies from like
Or you could just not spend money and sell them.
but I want the experience. I want people to come in and be like
Yeah.
maybe
but
like a pop up. Maybe I could be like, hey, can I rent this for like a month and see what happens?
They might be. Yeah, I guess. you
Because I
could
don't
do
need.
that.
I would just need to bring like the racks over.
What if they say no? They're like, nah, we need someone to sign a contract for like 2 years.
They're all owned by the same person
Oh,
on that block, so they'll probably be like, yeah, we could do it.
true.
I'm like,
Or really, here's my suggestion, right?
Oh, okay.
There's apps
Yeah, I
that
know.
sell clothes,
There's apps,
and you could
but
just sell
I
them
think
without spending
who's
money.
gonna be in charge of that? It's not gonna be me.
You,
No, I
you're
hate
the one
that.
selling them.
Bro, I'm already counting the clothes.
All you gotta do is put it on the app, and if someone buys it, you ship it. That's it.
That's mad work.
It's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
sell pops. It's
Yeah,
not
I
that
know.
work.
So how often do you go to ship them?
If I ever get an order, like every 2 weeks or so, once I get one, and then I just give it to the people in the box, and then they print out the thingy for me. They put it on, and I'm like, cool, and I walk out. That's it. And then once they get it delivered, I get the money, and then it's mine. unless like there's something really wrong with your item.
Where do you sell them on?
I use Macari and I use an app called Wish or something like
Wish?
that.
Okay.
No, it's not Wish. Might be. I have my phone right here. What am I doing?
What are you doing, bro?
I gotcha. I'll read the app right now. But Macari is definitely one of them. It's the one I make the most money on. Is Macari.
Word.
So Macari and Whatnot, it's called.
Whatnot.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
you can sell.
the yellow app. Whatnot?
Yeah, and you can sell anything
Oh.
on both those apps. I see clothes, I see figures, I see everything on it. Or Etsy. A lot of people sell their clothes on Etsy.
See, the thing is, Fabian, I think I would have equal parts clothes people would want to buy
And people wouldn't want
and
to buy.
clothes people wouldn't want to buy.
Then you put up the ones that people want to buy, right? The ones that you're like, this would probably make money from them. And then anything that either doesn't sell or nobody wants, donate it.
See, the thing is, a lot of my mom's clients died because they're so old.
That's fine.
So we have a bunch of dead people's clothes.
That's
in my-
fine.
in
What
my-
do you
in
think
the shop.
thrift stores are for?
No, but listen, I called up because when my mom went to Mexico the first time, I called up a few people like, "Hey, you have clothes from 2021 here. Can you come
Mhm.
pick them up?" And this guy picked up, and he's like, "I don't have any clothes there." I'm like, "Yeah, is this your name and your number?" And he was like, "Yeah." You know, I clearly changed it out,
Yeah.
for the story sense. And he was like, "Well, like a jacket. I don't have any jackets over there." I was like, "Yeah, it's like a black jacket with like fur on the hood." He was
Yeah.
like, "Is it a woman's jacket?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I think it is a woman's jacket." He's like, "Oh, that's my late wife's jacket." I was like, "Damn, I'm so sorry." I called
Damn,
you
called
and
him
brought
about
him
his
up.
wife.
Yeah.
Damn, you're like, hey, yo, you know your dead wife? Her jacket's here. Come pick that shit up.
bro. I was like,
Damn.
my bad, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what you would do with it. That's my suggestion.
You
Fucking sell them on apps.
you know other
Less money.
suggestions I have
What?
because I feel like
Or wear them. Fuck it.
me wear the clothes.
Yeah.
I was gonna go in a
Wear the
whole
women's
different
jacket.
direction.
You got a
Fabian.
whole-
different
You got a whole
direction.
wardrobe in your mom's job,
This-
and you don't even know about it.
This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to get like a small either like a storage locker
Mm-hmm.
or like a garage or like a business like type front. I want to make my own gym.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I feel like I'm working out with you.
But you
Like
would
a
need
lot.
a lot
Like,
of equipment, and equipment is
Listen,
expensive.
I only need like
A
two
bench.
like one power rack, like a squat, bench, and do a bunch of shit in the same
Yeah.
rack, right? And then just like
The
some
weights?
and then the weights that I like. What do I use to?
Circle weights.
We barely do the accessories. Like we do like when I work out with you, I'm gonna break it down for you to show you what we really need, right?
Mhm.
So me and you,
The bar.
bench,
Yeah.
and then with that same bar, we do
We
the
could do
curls that we
squats, yeah.
do.
We could do.
And do squats, whatever. No, but I'm saying we work out. Me and you work out. We do bench, and then we do some type of accessory. Usually, it's like with the easy curl bar. We do
Yeah.
curls, or like we do a push press
Yeah.
in a squat rack, and the dumbbell curls that we did today.
Mhm.
Those are the most like accessory works that we have done. And with BJ, we squat and bench.
BJ
So,
doesn't work arms. He
he
only
works
does.
with me. No, he goes to his own gym and does his own shit, right?
Uh huh.
But when we meet up on Saturdays sometimes, and he squats with me, and we do again overhead press.
Mhm.
So that's what usually what me and him do. We did
Does
that.
he lift more than you?
No,
Even BJ. And BJ's a big ass guy, bro.
BJ he's like muscular,
Yeah, he's
but
big.
skinny. He's skinny.
He
like,
looks big as hell.
He used to be jacked. Like his dad used to be jacked too. They used to work out together.
Yeah.
Like he used to be a pretty beefy guy, but now he's more lean now.
Oh, 'cause the
And-
last photo I saw of BJ, he looked big as hell,
He was
and I was
big
like,
as hell. He was
damn.
a big brolic guy.
I was like, he's big as hell.
Yeah. So and
Not like fat. Like,
yeah, but
like
just jacked.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah. And with my friend Jazbel, we squat.
Shout out to Jezebel.
We squat. We use the hack squat machine.
Mhm.
That's expensive as shit. I don't think I would want to buy that.
Aren't all those like machines the ones that like you can rack and re-rack yourself?
Yeah.
Super expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So we use that. That's the only thing I feel like there's no replacement for.
Mhm.
Squat. We do glute bridges, which we move to barbell, like with actual circle weights.
Fuck a glute bridges.
So it's like when you put the bar on your lap, and then you
and then you push up?
push up, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we do that, which I already have the neck pad for, so it could be softer.
Mm-hmm.
All we really need is a few benches, like physical benches,
And the weights.
and the weights.
Yeah. How much are those big circular weights?
$80
Each
for the 45s.
for two or one?
One.
Oh, That's expensive.
See,
that shit would rack up, bro.
this is the
'Cause
dilemma.
each gym has a bunch of those.
Each gym has a bunch of those, but I feel like if let's say baseline rent is like 1,500 or whatever. I told Christian and BJ, I was like, yo, go half on me with rent, and then I'll get the rest of the stuff. Like, for, like, who the fuck is honking outside, bro? God damn. Anyway, I was like, I feel like you go half with me on, like, the place, and then I can start slow. What the fuck is going outside? And then I'll start slowly filling up the
like
stuff.
buying machines and plates.
Yeah, buying machines and plates. And this is why I want it.
There's no way, bro. Why does this happen every time we go to record, bro? There's always some shit happening outside, bro. And you know he gonna keep beeping. He gonna keep doing it, bro.
Every time he stops, he waits a little bit longer than the last time that he beeps.
We're talking.
But this is why I thought of this idea, because have you seen that trend where people are like shitting on other people on the background of their fitness videos? So like, oh, look at this guy walking through my shit. I want to like invite all my friends that I know make content. At some I have friends
that way they won't have people walking in.
No, I just want to be like, hey, let's just like use my shit to make content. Like go in, do whatever you do, get the fuck out. Like I want to do that. Like
you get a bag in there.
I do.
I'll be in there about a long time.
Yeah, sure.
Because bags are expensive. They're like $2,000 themselves. The big bags.
Yeah.
And if you hit one of the dribble
little,
bag,
yeah.
Those shits are like $800 too.
Dang.
Having a boxing gym is expensive. A ring, $6,000.
I would want to get
shitty ring.
I would
a ring, like a shitty one, is like $6,000.
A shitty boxing.
A shitty one. I think like to buy in is like really, and then you have to buy the mat. Yeah. And then the things that hold
the ropes
around
and the pads. Yeah.
And all of that comes separately. It's never like they were telling me in my boxing gym how much they spend on their ring, and then their tarp that's on the thing that has their logo ripped.
Yeah.
And you need to get that custom made. Yeah. And that takes like a few months to and then it's also like $8,000, and I was like, damn.
Ain't no way, my boy.
That's a lot.
But
I'm like, why not just buy a tarp without the logo? They're like, yeah, but then it defeats the purpose of the whole boxing gym. They want their logo on the mat, and I was like, all right.
And what I wanted to do was, this is just like
you can get the IdleTalk logo on the mat
at the boxing gym. IdleTalk Classic.
Exactly. It'd be expensive, and if someone rips it, you'd be like, damn.
How does that rip though?
People are jumping in the ring all the time.
And then it's just over time.
And if like this, a bunch of
like how you rip your pants over time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually, the tarp on the mat rips eventually.
But I wanted to get like a little corner of it. My idea was, you see how long this desk is? Yeah. So just like imagine it if it was longer but narrower. Just like little stations. And at the
like
end,
the ones in
like the end
LA Fitness, like they had their own little like section with all the desks.
Yeah. And I wanted to just like have like a little corner like office or something, and just like people could use it if they want.
Do you have the money for it?
They could take like a meeting or something. I mean, I could get the money for it.
If you could do it, bro, and then you could charge your homies.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, but like,
charge your homies for a monthly membership, and there you go. You make the money back. But otherwise,
I was telling Chris, I was like, go half on it with me, so you don't have to pay.
I'll stop paying for my gym, and I'll go to yours, and I'll pay you.
Bro, you got to go across the bridge.
Never mind, I'm not doing that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Change my mind on that.
That's what I'm saying. I would definitely keep my membership too, though, to LA if I wanted to work out in LA.
Because they're everywhere.
Yeah. No, literally, we have the account that has all the access to all the LAs gyms, in the countries. Yeah. And we had to get the upgraded package. I live in New York because it's like, you have premium clubs or whatever. I'm like, ain't shit premium about this one.
That's Jersey's regular package.
Yeah.
The one that lets you.
So I get to go in there for free.
But how much do you pay monthly for yours?
90.
Damn, New York is gouging y'all, bro.
I used to pay 73 in Baltimore.
Gouging y'all. Because in Jersey, it's 65, and you get 2 guests.
Yeah.
For life, for free.
We get 2 guests too, at 90.
But why is yours so much more?
Because now I get to go to the premium clubs. Like the one in Baltimore is a premium club, but it was constructed as a premium club, but they never put the premium. They never did the premium stuff or whatever. So now I get access to the. There's one in.
What's the difference? Is the equipment better?
I think it's just bigger. It's like if your gym is bigger, based on like where it is. Like if it's in a mall, it's a premium club.
Oh.
Because there's other shit around there, like other amenities and stuff. If you have free parking, like accessible parking, like a ton of parking, premium club. It's just all these other like little like bullets that have to hit to get to
Got
the
it.
premium club name. I'm pretty sure the Lodi one it would be considered a premium club.
You think so?
I think so because it's 2 floors.
I feel like it's not big
it's
enough.
2 floors though.
It is 2 floors, but it's definitely not
Like my
big
gym
enough.
is 2 floors, but the top is just the top floor is just the desks and the check-in area.
We went to the other one together, right?
no,
or was it
I've
somebody
only
else?
been to Lodi's LA.
I must have been with somebody else. That one it's bigger,
Mhm.
but it's only 1 floor.
Mm.
Like it's bigger floor plan. Like
Yeah,
it's
floor
more
plan-wise.
space, but yeah, ours has the little cardio set upstairs with the
Mhm.
room, and that one didn't. But the other one also had the pool and the basketball court too, so it
Yeah.
was like I think it was bigger.
Mine has a pool and a basketball court.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
a sauna in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Ours has that,
Um,
but
Ours has the pool and the little jacuzzi on the side of that too.
ours has that. The one that we go to has it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I showed you it.
The Lodi one has a pool too, right? It's like
Yeah.
right in the front. Yeah, yeah.
And then the jacuzzi's on to the left of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you see how when we walk into our RLA,
Mm-hmm.
there's that personal training space.
Yeah.
So that personal training space, there's 2 spaces though. There's a turf patch in mine, like where
Yeah.
you could do like the sled and the tires,
Yeah.
and there's one at the top on the top floor behind the desk where all the employees sit.
Yeah.
And then that's even more private, like a private personal
See,
training.
the one that we go to doesn't have turf, but
Mhm.
the other one
Mhm.
that I was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
that where it doesn't have a second floor, but it's open,
Yeah,
more
yeah.
open, they have a turf floor with tires and ropes and shit. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, the one in Lodi doesn't have this shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I think the other one is premium. This one probably isn't. It's probably just a
I think
regular,
because it's
regular
2
one.
floors, it would be considered premium. I mean,
I
also
guess.
there's the Lodi one has 2 personal training spots too. Just that one random
You're right,
small
it does.
room.
It
that's right
does.
there.
Yeah.
I just thought
That's
about
only
that
for the
just
personal
now.
trainers, yeah.
Yeah.
Next to the basketball court.
Yeah.
I'd never go in that room, so that's probably
No.
why I forget about it.
So I'm technically asked too, but like my
Plus,
2
I've also never been to the when you're walking towards the locker rooms.
yeah.
I've never been past the men's locker room. I never keep walking.
It just looks like just a fucking regular wall over there, and then
I thought
the women's side too.
The women's side, and isn't there more shit? Like no
I
more
didn't
rooms.
know if there was more shit down. It just looked like
I literally never walked down this. So I
it
don't know.
literally just looks like it ends right by the.
It looks like a
by the
hallway
women's.
with more doors, but it might just be the women's locker room. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They were teaching Zumba class, not Zumba, cycling class today.
in the bike
Yeah.
room though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the people next to us were listening to bachata, and then I went to go get water, and I heard it again, and I was like, "Are they following me?" And it was the Zumba, or not the cycling room. They were also listening to bachata,
Oh, that's.
and I was like, "What is going on?"
I was like, this is why I wear headphones. I don't gotta hear this shit.
I'd be so confused. I was like, "Is this man following me, bro?"
That's mad funny.
But yeah, it was just a cycling room doing the exact same shit, just straight listening to bachata.
That was going
Cycling.
crazy. Was it up tempo?
Was it? Kind of.
Mm.
Yeah, they had their hands up, and they was biking.
Hands up, like in the air.
Yeah, they was doing this shit.
Like
and
you just
biking.
don't care.
Yeah, and there was
like you're
biking.
praising, like you're
Yeah.
praising God.
And then she was like, "Few more seconds, guys."
That's
And
funny.
the music was blasted.
Yo, before we wrap this up, there's a guy in my LA.
Yeah.
I only see him at buttfuck middle of the morning, like 6:30 a.m.
He's a murderer.
And I'm there too. So
Also a murderer.
so I'm benching, and then there's this like weird patch of like open space in mine.
Yeah.
And so I see him like doing wall sits, like squatting in that space. I'm like, pay nothing mind. Then I start hearing him blast church music, like in his headphones, because he has this over here headphones, so like
Yeah.
loud as fuck in
And
his
then
ears.
anytime he
and-
like flips them or does anything, you can hear
yeah,
it.
I can hear him. And then so he has like gospel music playing, and then this man, I think is practicing praising, like.
Yeah.
You know how it gets crazy? They're like jumping in the
Yeah,
air
yeah.
with their hands up.
Yeah.
This man was jumping dumb high in the name of God, bro. Like he was
Damn.
going crazy with the church music, and he was like leaping like
Yeah,
straight
like,
up and down. And I was like,
Damn.
this
Hitting like
man
crazy
got
verticals.
hops, bro. Like
Can
where
imagine.
he was standing
probably-
without jumping,
Probably
where,
like an athlete.
where
or
his
some shit.
shoulder was.
Yeah.
When he jumped, it's like if he jumped to where his shoulder was.
Mm.
Like his bottom
Like
of his
his
feet
feet
were
got
now at the
where the
level of his
shell-
shoulders. Yeah.
That's crazy,
I was like,
especially if he's tall.
Oh, he was not tall, bro.
Mm.
He was like average height, like a little bit taller than me, shorter than you.
That's a lot of hops, bro.
And he just fucking straight up, just fucking
Can't do that.
up and down, bro. I was like, how did you do that? I mean,
Did
this
he
looked
Did
like
he have a ring start?
No, he just straight up and down. You know how you were showing me how boxing people jump up and down. And
but I don't jump that high, bro.
Yeah, no, he was like
that's crazy. That's
was like
bunnies.
just jumping up and down, bro.
That's insane. Getting.
I swear, I thought he was gonna hit his fucking head on the ceiling. And it's a high fucking ceiling, so like it would never be possible. But
is he
like,
white, black? What is he?
He looked like a kind of Hispanic. I'm not sure what kind, because he looked like Ecuadorian or something like that. But I couldn't tell him. Yeah, I couldn't tell by looking at him. But that was today's Idle Talk Mini. Remember
Thank you for listening.
Subscribe on YouTube. Go into the YouTube search bar right now.
Idle Talk.
Put at Idle Talk Pod, and you'll
see some
find
shorts
from
you'll
right
see some
there.
videos.
You'll see some YouTube shorts. You'll see some clips, long form clips that we can't post on Instagram or TikTok because of the time.
They're too long.
But on YouTube, you get the full bare ass. So follow us on YouTube, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Idle Talk Minis. And again, you're with Fernando. Today we're going to be talking about some news stories as what we're doing throughout this week. So there was this tweet I wanted to talk about with Fabrian, but he was like, I don't like talking about bad stuff. I don't like talking about like crimes. So respecting Fabian's wishes. So trigger warning for sexual like assault, I think. Just that topic in general. So we're going to be talking about how Pornhub verified a 15-year-old who was missing for a year in their quote-unquote model hub program. She was found being wrapped in 58 videos, and Pornhub took 35% of profit from those video sales. Twitter recently suspended Pornhub's model hub account, and there was this like art piece created inspired by their story. And so it is a photo of a child, of a girl, with a big piece of white taped over their mouth, and it says verified on there. I will link this tweet in the show notes so you can check out the piece and look at the story. But we're going to dive deep into this more, and it says a pedophile got a child pregnant and posted videos of them being assaulted on Pornhub. I feel assaulted is a better word than wrapped. But suspected pedophile reportedly assaulted and impregnated a 15-year-old girl and then posted videos of the youngster being assaulted on sites like Pornhub. And again, there is a petition on this particular thread that says to shut down Pornhub. And to think about this in terms of, you know, porn is free, porn is everywhere, you can get it wherever you want. I would say Twitter has the best porn, and you don't have to go on sites like Pornhub anymore to kind of access that. But I think this petition is a particular important one to sign, because I feel like the more and more people that get their eyes on it, the more people are aware of that. And I'm speaking to the guys in my demographic that listen to the show, that listen to it every day. I kind of need you to kind of like wake up a little bit, and, you know, the things that we choose to consume and then not think about it afterwards is like some of these companies, big, small, giant, you know, these companies are bad companies, and bad not just for our overall health, but our overall state of the world, I think. And, you know, a lot of these, like in this particular news story, like a lot of models are verified on Pornhub, and you can hear from, you know, interviews of former famous adult film stars. They're like, yeah, half the time it was the company I signed up for who signed me up for these programs and who took the money I made from these videos, and, you know, it's clearly me starring in the videos, and they're taking it from me and then cutting me a separate check. So I would never really see what that true number is. And I think we, you know, as, you know, that was what I quote unquote thought was the worst thing that happens, you know, on these sites. But now we're talking about human trafficking, and especially when it comes to young children, I think we need to be more aware and just, you know, be more willing to talk about it. I mean, I retweeted it on my Twitter, and I got one person to retweet it, and I think they reached out to me, and we talked about this for a little bit. I was like, yo, that's the craziest shit I've like literally ever heard. And as we scroll through this Twitter thread, There's a New York Times piece. It's an opinion piece, and it's titled "The Children of Pornhub." Again, it is an opinion piece, so I'm not going to tell you this is fact and like this is the way to think. But I think it's an interesting read, and I think you should take the time, if you can, to really read that. But I'm going to end it here on this little last bit. It says, recently, a 12-year-old boy and his mother sued Pornhub after monetizing his assault videos, too. So not only does this affect our young girls and our young women in our world, in our society, but it's also affecting our young boys and our young men. And it's also a topic that I know that you guys can relate with, where you don't feel like you're being heard or taken seriously in matters like these. So I think now is the time to really, really step up and kind of like help pave a new way for not just our fellow boys and our fellow young men, but our women too and our girls. So that was today's IdleTalk Mini. Back-to-back kind of serious ones. I'm going to try to switch it up with a lighthearted one, maybe get Fabian to kind of interject in between this week. But, I just wanted to bring awareness to these two things. And I know Fabian didn't want to talk about this with me because, he doesn't like it'll like affect his mood, like if we were to start the IdleTalk episode with this, it'll really like set the mood down for the rest of the episode. So, we talked about Am I the Asshole, but some serious ones there. And, it kind of like, kind of stuck with him a little bit. So I can respect his wishes to not, involve him in too many of these conversations, but I think I wholeheartedly think that it's important to have these conversations, these discussions. So the guys that are listening, take the time, check out the articles linked below, the Twitter thread linked below, and, check it out and while you have some free time. But that's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow for another IdleTalk Mini. Peace.